Alright guys, before we get into the video, let's talk about futtrading.co.uk. Every single method you see in my videos can be found over on the website with buying and selling prices for almost every single card on the game. £10 a month gets you access to tier 1 buying prices. That's icons, special cards, silvers and Thursday flips. For £15 a month, you get access to tier 2. That gives you live filters, gold chem styles, UCL cards, and our amazing area of fluctuations where the market is continually monitored for highs and lows. You guys are then notified when to buy low and buy and sell high, basically. A really easy way to make coins. We've recently introduced a tier 3 thanks to you guys asking for us to develop a bot. Basically, we came up with a program and what it does is it pings you every single minute pretty much. I think it's every 3 minutes. You will get pings telling you when cards are low and what to sell those cards for. I'm going to show you an example of that now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and this is the area of the Discord for tier 3 users. As you can see, it is pinging you guys with the current price of these cards and the live target sell price. You have to cross-reference that with what the sell price has been recently and use some of your own market knowledge, but this runs 24 hours a day to make sure you guys are getting continual deals that you can keep making coins from. The legitimate way, a new ping's just come up right there for new cards that you can go out right now, buy and sell. So check it out, get involved, futtrading.co.uk, but for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Don't forget to check out this morning's video, our Road to Glory. We did the 92 plus Prime Icon pack yesterday with some of the fodder in the club. I'm saying nothing. Go and have a look at it. Outside of that, we're grinding it out like mad at the moment. This is the account, the Road to Glory account, and yeah, the coin total. I wanted to show you guys why I didn't do Weekend League last week. And you guys know yesterday on about 600k, we're already up at 800k now, with still some fodder to sell and stuff on the transfer pile selling. So in a good place. And realistically, this account right now is the best place to show you guys what you can be doing if you've got a lower budget on this game. So on the main account, we put 6 million coins into fodder, and bit by bit it is rising. We're up about 2k per card at the moment, 2,000, 3,000 coins per card. Looking for a bit more before we start to sell on that. But it's a good place to be there. However, one of the major things right now that I keep seeing, and we're all seeing on this game, are these daily TOTS challenges. So the SERIE TOTS challenge here, the Prime Gold Players Pack, sorry, Premium Gold Players Pack you get from this. And on the other one, you've also got the SERIE TOTS challenge, which is another one which has a, gives you a rare gold pack. But the thing you notice by these SPCs, it was last week the same, the week before that was the same, is the requirement for rare players. 9 required for this rare gold pack. And then the other one, I think it's 11 required for the premium gold players pack. And so rares are spiking. Now, there's two things you've got to think about here. Now, first one that we should talk about quickly as well is how the gold rares are spiked. If you guys remember, last week I told you to buy gold rares at the end of the week. So, I said once the upgrades are gone, buy your gold rares and get them bought up. They are through the roof right now because of that OP SERIE upgrade pack. They are ridiculous. 1,400 coins. And I'm pretty sure that these will be gone before even... Yeah, they're already gone. Like, from what I've seen, you can't really pick them up for 1,600 coins or below. Like, it's like 1,700 coins is the only place you're really picking up these gold rares at the moment, which is absolutely crazy. Same thing applies with these gold rares. Number one, you can try and flip them now, but it's long-winded. But again, when the upgrade packs end and we have no demand for them on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, buy gold rares, sell them for Liga, and you'll make profit. However, what I'm interested in is not many people are then going to use gold rares in these FPCs where they can avoid it. And so silver rares and bronze rares have spiked quite significantly. So what I've been doing this morning is basically going through, and now silver rares quick sell at 240 coins. So I've been going through this morning and flicking through this. And number one, just looking at what is on the market and seeing if there's gaps between these things. So for example, this 200 coin card here, you could just go and buy and flip on straight away for 500 coins. Now it's not massive profit. We'll talk about those cards in a second. It's not massive profit, but it means that coin farming right now is more effective because the price of silver rares and bronze rares is up. So if you're willing to sit there and be patient, you can literally pick up these cards and flip them on instantaneously. It's not hard. And there's very little risk in this because, like I say, these cards sell for basically 240 coins. It's 60 coins of risk at a time, which isn't a lot at all. However, the big thing here, and the play that I prefer across all this, is these major nations. With these SPCs, the chemistry requirements are quite high. They tend to be like 80 chem, 90 chem, 95 chem in some places, and so you have to link them up with sort of major nations to get the chemistry, to get the rating and stuff like that. It doesn't mean you can't do it with the Romanians and stuff like that, you can. but these ones are your bread and butter. These are what are going to make you the bigger amount of coins. So if we look at like sort of bronze rare Argentinian, what I've been doing is sort of sitting here and flicking through. Like for example, I'll pick up this guy here. I'm going to sign him. And what I then go and do is I have to sort of compare price on him and see what he's currently selling for. So right now he's there at 350. Does that mean he sells for 350? No, not all. I guarantee you, I can list this card for 6 hours and get 500 coins on him easily. And I've got loads in the transfer pile here. So earlier on I bought a right mid from Argentina. Annoyingly, I got rid of it off my transfer pile. But I paid 200 coins for it, or 300 coins for it, I think it was, basic discard price. And we flipped it on instantaneously for about 1,400, I think it was. And again, the same thing applies here. This Cohen Bramall, a minute ago was one for 400 coins. He's now gone. Again, I flip him on for 800 coins and get profit from him. Kanabire, again, what's he at the moment? 750. We picked him up for 350, so we list him for 700 coins. And honestly, it doesn't require much effort. I've done this and picked these cards up in the space of probably 5 minutes, if that. I've done it for. And so the profit isn't massive. I'm not sitting there saying you're going to become a millionaire by doing this on the game. But if you can double your coins on each card and you buy 100 in an hour, which is more than feasible, over the course of a day, you're going to make hundreds of thousands if you're willing to grind it out. Okay, if you've got to be willing to grind it out. There's one for 400 there. We'll list him up for 600. He'll sell eventually. Wait for the 400 to come off. Van Stapperhoff, again, one for 250, which is why someone underlisted this card. We list him for 500. He will sell. Taz here. This is 450. So again, 500 on him. He will sell. And we're sort of doubling or tripling our coins across all of them. But there's another point here, is that if I show you the Italians, they are absolutely, completely, utterly through the roof. Because a lot of these SBCs are acquired either Serie A players or Italian players. And so, if I show you the Serie A, you're sort of looking around in and around 2,000 coins for each one. And that's mad. That's a huge amount of coins. Silvers are not quite as expensive at times. You're seeing silvers you're able to pick up a bit cheaper, but still sort of 1,500 coins on them, which isn't too bad at all. But what does this mean? We know next week we've got the Ligue 1 coming, and every single one of these teams, so when it's been the Premier League, when it was Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, EA have repeated this process of requiring rare players for the SBCs, and the chances are they'll repeat that again next week. The reason for this is they don't want to make it cheap for you guys to do these packs. They're trying to rinse your club. They're trying to get you to engage with packs and FIFA points and stuff like that. And so it's inevitably going to be the easiest thing. You can go and buy right now. If you look at the Silver Rare French, for example, now you know that minimum the Italians are at right now. Serie A's are sort of 1,500 plus. And Silver Rares that are French, you can pick them up still for like 750, if that. 750, 700, probably 650 there. You can pick these up for next to nothing. So would I say buy now? No. But this is something definitely something I'd look at come Thursday with Division Rivals, Weekend League Awards. All this stuff is going to drop, and it's a really easy way for you guys to just go and buy 50, buy one of each of them and stick them in your club and sell them when it comes out to it. If you look at Ligue 1, for example, Silver Rares from Ligue 1, these are still pick up, look, 650. They're going to be needed for SPCs down the line. If you can get French ones, it'd be even better for you. You're more likely to make profit in the long term. This looks like a half-decent deal now, it's down at the moment. It's going to be better for you in the long term because you're going to cover off two angles then. You're going to cover off the French angle for Ligue 1. You're also then going to cover off the Ligue 1 angle as well. So you've got both of those sort of sets that you can sell. But all I've been doing in terms of trying to make coins from this is just getting sort of my filter set to sort of 300. And then flicking through and going Argentinian. And then just quickly checking the price on this card like that. So 400. It's a big undercut on that one. So we'll go and buy this one. Not transfer targets. We'll go and buy that one. Assign now. Flip it on for 600, again for 6 hours. Once a cheaper one comes off, he will eventually sell. Is every single one going to sell for what you want to sell for? Probably not. But does that matter? Not really. You'll be able to pick them up. And yes, it's periodically just flicking through, picking these cards up, and knowing it's going to be very hard for you to make a loss on them. It's easier to make a loss on the bronzes, but then even that card there, 1,000 coins as the dogs lose their minds. I'll be right back once the dogs stop barking. Alright, now the dogs have calmed down sufficiently, we can get back to it again. The postman arrived. They're not a fan of the postman. But again, yeah, just flicking through. Even here, like the German guys, these are like so cheap. And again, you can always see that cheap pickup. So you see this guy here for 300. He's got a 300. Another one's picked up another 300. I can buy that on. He will eventually sell for certain, without a doubt, for sort of 400, 500, 600 coins easily. Class again. We can pick this guy up. Go across here. Zant. Let's have a look at him. 700, 450. Again, I'm more than happy to pick him up. And there's not too much risk. Now, like I say, there's more risk with the bronzes because there's a lesser quick sell value in all honesty. But But it isn't massively cheap. Like, it isn't massively risky at all, in my opinion. And so we'll buy these guys here. And so there's the Germans there we've just picked up in a space of, what, like 5 seconds? And again, we'll look at them and say, okay, cool, there's one here for 500 coins. We'll get 700 coins for him without a doubt. You just got to list it for longer. Let the cheaper ones come off, and then you'll be able to sell it for more. Again, 700 coins this mole should be easy enough. Mikkel, again, he's got a 300 coin one there. We'll list him for 700. Eventually, he will sell. And it's very easy to make profit from these cars. I just saw one of those Macreaders a minute ago, so I know that's what he sells for. Again, 700 on him should be fine. Frank, I know I sold him for that earlier on. And Zant, again, we've got another one of these Zants. Let's just list him for 700 coins, and he will sell. And it's really simplistic. It's not hard work, and it doesn't require much sort of thought process at all. You can repeat the same process by looking at silver rares from those sort of nations and seeing what they do. But it's really, really not difficult. At a higher end today, I'd be thinking about the fact that we're likely to get the Eredivisie/CSL TOTS pack. It'll probably see those cards get hit quite heavily. I'd be mindful of sort of buying in too hard on those cards, but there will be a temporary dip, and then they'll bounce back realistically. But in my opinion, the market's only down from now until sort of Wednesday, Thursday again, as usual, before climbing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, as it always does. But that's what I'd be doing right now for low budget. I'd be thinking about what's currently in demand on the game. It's rare players, gold, silver, and bronzes. They're already in demand at the moment. What's not going to be in demand in the long term right now. Stuff like French and Ligue 1 players that will do well into next week with the upgrade pack to those. Buying one of each of them, stick them in your club. But you can go unassigned if you want to. But if you want to be opening up packs and stuff like that, I'd just get one of each, stick them in the club, forget they exist until next week. But that, in my opinion, is probably the best low-budget trading method you can possibly do right now. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.